welcome back. We are now joined by some of the coaches from the Burnley Tornados in our first segment on youth football. So, welcome guys, it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
So, the reason that we're chatting today is you've got one of your tournaments coming up this weekend. Can you give us a little bit of information about what's going to be happening this weekend?
Well, this weekend the Burnley Tornadoes have their first tournament of the year. The tournament format is 4 teams go to one location and you play 3 games in one day, straight after each other. Pretty demanding physically, but it's the only way we can get enough people afford it as well, because obviously coaches cost a lot, and because it's only 5 aside, the cost implementations in terms of revenue aren't much at all.
Great, so you've got a few teams as well as yourselves. There's going to be teams from the local area, Chorley, Standish and Chester. So you've had a chance to play them before. Is this your first tournament of the year, or have you already played some of these teams?
No, this is our first tournament of the year. But we've played Chester in friendlies, and we came out on top of that one. We've played them obviously last year, but nothing this season.
Great. So, if people want to come down to the tournament, how do they find you, and what are the details for getting down there?
We play at the Prairie playing fields in Burnley, and the best way to find out where we are and all the timings, etc., is to go onto our webpage, which is www.tornadosafc.com, and there's no E in Tornadoes. But if they go onto that site, they've got a Google map, they've got the games that we've played, they've got a lot of history about the club, etc., etc., and they can contact us. There is a contact.
That's excellent. So now, after this weekend, hopefully you'll have a successful weekend. What's lined up next for the team? Do you have any tournaments in the future?
Oh, the tournament timetables. Now, yes, we have. We've got one on the 7th of the 7th, which is Chester Romans. That's their tournament. And then we've got one at Chorley Buccaneers on the 28th of the 7th. I've missed one somewhere, I'm looking on this list. Oh, and then we go to Durham, to DC Presidents tournament, which is on the 21st of the 7th. So you've got those a bit backwards way around, but those are the dates. Outside of that, we're always trying to organise friendlies. Excuse me, and we're currently putting a great push into creating a flag team. We've got some younger members come along, and we're looking for friendly games. We're certainly not in a position to join any league at this stage, but that's a feeder into our club, our main club, which is the 5-on-5.
Excellent. So, thank you for joining us, and I hope you have a good weekend. It's always great to hear from youth teams, and here at Gridiron TV we're trying to build ourselves up to cover more of the youth football, because we know how important it is for teams like yourselves to develop youth teams who can then go onwards and upwards into university and senior level. So thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully we'll be in touch again sometime in the future.
Can I just say for the record?
Yes.
So that you know you've been talking to, I'm Ivan Jackson, the chairman, and this is Cameron Stewart, one of the coaches and ex-Tornadoes player.
Former quarterback.
That's excellent.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, good to talk to you.